one thing which you're supposed to know as a leader. The real leader, when speaking, people listen. The real leader, when speaking, people can listen. So, what people say I am, if you still remember, there is another statement which Jesus Christ was asked his disciples, saying that what people say I am, what people say I am. Therefore, some they said that you are one of the prophets, some they said that you are Elijah. Therefore, he asked Peter that, who do you say I am? As you are saying that some, they say, I am Elijah or one of the prophets. Therefore, he said that you are the Son of the Most High God, and so forth. So, why now I am starting with this question, what people say I am? In other words, the law of a solid ground is the law that can reveal who you are. Is the law that teaches us as people to maintain our standing. You cannot become a person who can fully trusted without having a solid foundation where you have told yourself to stand. In other words, a real leader is a person who maintains his standing ground, or is a person who can stand still without palpitating. Is a person who cannot be moved by the situations. We are therefore living in the community where as leaders we can face a lot of obstacles. We can face a lot of hindrances. But it is upon us as leaders on whether we stand or not after when we are tested. At all places we are commonly found. So as I said that the law of the common ground can be applied at the political organization. It can again be applied at the church. It can again be applied at home. You can apply it at your marriage, because the law of solid ground is the law that reminds you that where you are standing, it is indeed an actual place you ought to stand, regardless of the challenges you might come through or you might go through. So now, as we are under the subject of leadership, it is important for you to understand that people become real leaders because of character. So when we are talking about a character, it can happen that as a person who is living on earth, God is looking for the people who can have character. Because within a character develops trustworthy. Within a character develops a true leadership. Within a character develops true personality. Within a character develops trustworthy. Within a character develops the law of solid ground. Because what I usually display is not a character, but what I commonly display is a reputation. But character is something that I live. Character is something which God is looking for, because character develops from the heart. Character develops from where? From the heart. Character is the one that shall give me a good name. Character is something that can make me strong. When we are talking about the law of solid ground, is the law that deals with building up a person's character. I hope now I'm getting there. Because character communicates consistency. Hey, character communicates potential. Character communicates respect. It's when we are talking about a character. Character deals with anger management. Character equalizes treatment. Character manages equity. Character deals with time management, and character maintains what we call a collaboration rate. All what I was mentioning is what is about character, and character is absolutely expected to each and everyone who is known as a great leader. I hope we're moving, because I am teaching about the law of a solid ground. Number two, which is required from the leaders, is the relationship that I make with other pastors as a pastor. It means that I must make sure that I collaborate with some other servants of God, those who can advise me, those who can recorrect me when I'm wrong. I can partner with people whom I can call them mentors. Although biblically we don't have mentors, but we can therefore connect ourselves with people who can advise us. And one more thing, relationship must be developed even at the places we stay. If I am married, I must be faithful before my partner. If I am married, it means that I must respect I must respect my family members. I must respect my pastor. I must love my partner like that. So one other thing is about knowledge. Knowledge is a condiment part which is playing a major role to lead. Before great leaders, because every time when they stand, knowledge must be seen as something that can impact other people's life. What I am expressing now is what is a part of knowledge. Part of knowledge. So relationship deals with networking system, skill of keeping friends, as I said, fighting pride and segregation is part of what? Is part of relationship. So what about knowledge? Knowledge is what you know. What I know, it can therefore attract people. It can attract people who are well equipped with the very same information I know. So challenges are attracted by the level of knowledge you have. The knowledge I have usher me before the challenges that can make me that is the reason it is written in the Bible that God cannot allow us to come through or to go through challenges which we can be unable to overcome them. Whatever nature of challenge you might face as a leader, you must stay knowing that there shall be no challenge, there shall be no problem, no temptation, no obstacle, no hardship that can come over you which will subjugate you. Each and every challenge that you might come across, it will never be more than you are. It means that the level of experience you have, the level of knowledge you have, it attracts the kind of temptation you will go through. Don't forget that we are still talking about what? The law of a solid ground. So, one other last thing, challenges. A tree is uprooted from the roots. A person can be uprooted by those who are in proximity with him, like friends. If I am at the church, maintaining my ground that I will never leave this church, it means that the challenge which I will be facing, because the law of a solid ground chase honesty, chase maintenance, chase faithfulness, chase fighting against the lingering spirit. It means that I will be rooted at one place. If I am at the church, it means that I will be there no matter what. So Challenge which I will face under the law of solid ground. Challenge number 1. Devil can use friends to take me out of the church. Devil can use your husband to take you out of the church. Devil can use your wife to take you out of the church. Devil can use the relatives to take you out of the church. And if you do not have knowledge, it means that lack of knowledge brings fear. Anyone who is full of fear does not have knowledge. Anyone who is full of doubt does not have knowledge. Anyone who competes with you does not have knowledge. Because once you have knowledge, you will never have fear. Once you have knowledge, you will never doubt. Once you have knowledge, you will never fear competition, or you will never compete. Because knowledge is inside what I have. In other words, the law of solid ground reminds us that what we learn from other people, what we listen, even what we see, come into us or come to live in us. Therefore, what is in us is knowledge. Knowledge can come by seeing. Knowledge can come by what we are watching, can come by what we are listening, and it can come by people whom you associate yourself with. Therefore, what is going to happen is that wisdom is the practice, what you do at each and every day, what you speak at each and every day. It really shows us how depth or how deeply knowledge you have. Why? Because of what is inside you. What you know seems by what you do. All is under the law of a solid ground. Up until when we meet next time.